guys, Charity here again, and Merry Christmas! Yes, it's Christmas today, it's December 25, and I am also gonna publish this on Christmas, hopefully, as long as my internet doesn't freak out, or be terribly slow, because it was terribly slow, trust me. So, yeah. I actually accidentally clicked forward when I loaded, so so we are back where we left off, where we were showing Yuri our poem, and let's continue. I wonder if there's gonna be any surprises, because Laureate keeps hyping me and telling me that I'm so close and that she can't wait for the next one to be uploaded. Okay. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been getting fun to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Charudu? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't really matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe what's more important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Yuri? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Sigmund Freud. Accidentally saying something actually means a thing. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath grey rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. Again with the complex things. So much metaphors. Hmm. Can you re-explain this? I need some explanation here. The main idea, like the beach, is where you can let go of everything and forget about everything for a while. But this second stanza, I think, means probably asks, why are we doing something when it's really futile? Isn't crashing down the blink of an eye. Because either way, the sandcastle will go boom, and yet why are we doing it even it's futile? Question mark. What if this is a metaphor for life? Maybe it's a metaphor for life? Question mark? I had no idea until where the mic recorded. It was definitely in the middle of the poem or something. Yeah, I changed mic. This is what I don't like about wireless mics. They just run out of battery. Anyway, I know this mic is probably trash. I don't care. I just want to see what happens next. I didn't comment on anything other than like that was a metaphor for life, that poem. Cause it's like your legend does not exist because your legend is like, oh, knows everything, knows meaning, knows purpose. But then in the end, the lady negates it. So your legend doesn't exist. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You have a point there. Maybe so, maybe not. Most probably yes. Because why do we do stuff? Because we want to achieve something. And all in all, you only have a big goal in mind. You aim to find out this and that. That's why you're doing it. Ow, my eyes. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. That is true. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Not really. Like you can make happy poems. Like, why not make more happy poems? Don't you? Okay. I guess everyone just feels more sad than happy. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Of course, humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. One-dimensional? I get that this is two-dimensional, this game. Never mind. Let's not get into that. Anyway, what was that flash? Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? Not that good. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. And it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? Whoa. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Ah, Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere! What in the world? Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Jaruru. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. They would always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Jaruru may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Jeddah to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jeddah to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can you just sell this already? Yeah. Janitor, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me. Of course. You have heard me babble to Laureate that I wanna choose Monica. So, which she didn't let me last time. So, Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But... I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. Chanel was the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. It won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Jeddah to help one of you two. So... I guess that's what we'll do. Hey! Do you have a preference, Jeddah? Why? OMG, why? Let me cry myself for a while. Cry. Why? It's so unfair. I like baking. I don't like tsunderes, but I love baking. Or is Sayori the most logical choice? Can I go with Natsuki? Should I go with Sayori? I wish this was a live stream so that someone could pick for me. Let's choose... Let's choose an... Oh, I love designing too, but I kinda like baking more. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that...
That's because... Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all.
That's good. You know that they're like, you know someone's really pissed when they're like, oh, I'm used to being all alone, like, surely there's something wrong. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else you need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts. What about you, Jared? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
It might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a word expression.
Look.
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh, by the way, if my pronunciation is jumbled, please do tell me so that I can speak more clearly. If that's a thing. Because I have a tendency to rush speak unless I'm really slow. Of course it will be slow. What else is the opposite of fast? Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah!
Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like, I can't have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. You'd better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Why are you so obsessed with finding a girl? Why? Like, you're still studying. Come on. Don't be so obsessed with that. Yes, it's too early for that, okay? Only time will tell, but until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Nope, 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 nope. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Please no. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayoriiiiiiiii since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Stop doubting, stop doubting. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reached Sayori's house, I knocked the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Hey, don't! Why is there no music? It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Jariru.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Oh hey, look, it's a calendar. Is that a calendar? Probably a calendar. Yeah, that's 12 months, probably. Why is it ripped though? Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me.
I know you too well.
So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's not good. That's no good, Jedidu.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
See, sometimes I don't understand, like, when you said something wrong, why can't you just brush it off and continue your life next day? What's wrong with that? Like, that's something I haven't been able to understand. Because for me, like, if I said something wrong, like, I'll just resume the next day of my life like nothing happened.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori? I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Jedidu. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
Really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jedidu?
I won't be able to help if you don't say it. I won't be able to understand if you won't say it.
I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day?
Hey, that's me.
Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Hey, that's me. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
people are not worthless. You think you're worthless because you're making yourself worthless. But if you do something, then you won't be worthless. You won't even think about it. So go and actually do something, you know? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Because how do I say this? It's not really a waste. Like, people don't think that things are a waste. Like, if you have true friends, they actually enjoy being with you, and it's not really wasted, because all the memories you have, all the times that people spend together, it's not worthless. It's what keep us humans, you know? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without any more worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. I don't understand at all, Jaruru. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Because you're an important thing! I don't want to be cared about, but other people want to care about you. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. You had ulterior moves! Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. No. No. No, 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 no. No. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. You do not decide for the world. Not... Does that make sense? You say that the world decided to torture you, but then you say you decided that the world tortures you. There's quite a leap of logic right there. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Jaruru. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. You are not horrible. Like, you think about other people so much, And you're saying you're a horrible person? Like, no, you're not horrible. Like, if you think about other people more than yourself, that's like one of, like, what do you call that? I'm running out of vocabulary. Like, that's one of the best types of people in the world. It's not. See, I have met people who only cared about themselves and don't even care about others. Those are quote unquote bullies. Not always bullies, but some of them are. I don't know a collective term for those kinds of people, but if you care and love other people, that's like one of the most beautiful and best person in the world. But you have to care about yourself too. Like, you can't love others without loving yourself first. Like, you can't truly love others if you don't love yourself first, because you don't know what it would feel like. Right? Is my logic right, or is this a leap of logic? Tears streaked down Sayorii's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. Oh, I wonder what's the signs of depression. It's like some, what do you call that? Substance in the brain, right? Was it dopamine or serotonin? I think it was low on dopamine and high on serotonin. Wow, science! Science is life. I hate science. Not really hate science, but I'm sick of studying biochem and physics. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayorii's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Jararu, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jararu. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Jararu. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have a lot to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jararu. No one understands feelings. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Sometimes your heart hurts and you don't understand why. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, as she does her, so I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me for me to spend it all with you.
Um,
It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in.
Sup?
Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off.
Oh, it's so cute.
Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. I know, right?
Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Dun dun dun! Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Jadada?
Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also be better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! No, you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki?
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Eh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross.
Hey, was that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already.
You get all sour in a girl claws, you gross. I finally found your weakness, Jadadu.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to put things out of her bag so we can get started.
Okay, we'll cut it right here.
Sayori has depression?
Anyway, we'll end it with before long the whole kitchen is a mess, like how everything is when you're baking. Yes, everything turns out to be a mess. I've tried that, 100% confirm. Unless you're some really organized person, then yeah, sure. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video, guys. Merry Christmas and bye!